Chop City family, welcome back to another video. Go on. Hope everybody having a good day, having a good week. So you can see in the title of the video, the pit bike is down again, but for this time it's pretty bad. So as you can see, I have the whole bike taken apart. So let me explain what's been happening. So about 2 weeks ago, I took the bike out to trail close by my house, and the bike was fine, everything, and all of a sudden the bike just starts bogging like crazy, just start running real rough, and the bike just shut off and wouldn't start back. So I had to get towed back home. Came back home, and I guess after a little while the bike cooled down. I cranked it up, rode around for a bit, fine. So this Monday I did the same thing, went up back to the trails, and I met up with some guys and I started riding. Same thing happened. After a while the bike just bogged out and just won't crank over at all. So I've been doing some research online, been looking on Google on the forums, and everybody's answer is different. Everyone is saying it could be a bad stator. Some people could say it's an electrical issue or stuff like that. So I found a video on YouTube. I'll leave a link to it down below or somewhere up here. The guy kind of pretty much explained the stuff to look for when situations like that happen. You can even see my comments. I explained what happened with my bike, and he told me some steps to take. So the first thing he told me to do was check for spark when the bike is hot. So like I said, on Wednesday the bike just shut off. I coasted it down the hill, pulled it right in the garage where it is right now, and I pulled the spark plug out, and the first thing I realized that the spark plug is dark, like pitch dark. So in a case like that, from my understanding, is if your spark plug is black, it could be an indication that the carburetor, which yes, this bike is carbureted, the carburetor is dumping too much fuel. So what I'm thinking is because of that, it might be flooding the motor and causing the motor to cut off. So what I plan to do is oh yeah, my bad, lost my train of thought. But as I said, I pulled the spark plug out and I realized that the spark plug is dark. So I still went ahead and checked for spark. So what you want to do is, when you're checking for spark, is you got to take the spark plug out, obviously. You got to pull the spark plug out. You got to pull the spark plug out, put it back inside this connector, and put the tip of the spark plug anywhere on a bare metal on the motor, and crank the motor. So I did that, and I realized that I had spark. So I knew it's not anything to do with the stator right here or anything electrical. So then I came to the conclusion that it could just be a dirty carb. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and pull the carb out for you guys and see how that goes. I've never pulled the carburetor out or ever pulled apart a carburetor before, so this is a learning experience, just not for you guys but for me also, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me so you guys could see. And if you're new to the channel, guys, this is my 2019 Teo Tao. I don't know what you guys say, but it's a 140cc. And yeah, I also picked up a spark plug yesterday, a new spark plug. Like I said, I'm doing everything right here. As you can see, I even have the tank. I even drain out all the fuel out of the fuel tank. So we're putting everything new. So new spark plug, new fuel, and hopefully refreshed carburetor. So yeah, let's get into the video, guys. And I know people are going to be in the comment section asking why not buy a carburetor. Carburetor for these bikes are really cheap. yes, I can go ahead and buy a carburetor. But like I said, my main purpose of having this bike is just not to have fun, but just to learn how to work on motorcycles in general. Just like I said in my video when I just picked it up, this bike is more of an investment for me, more of a learning tool, you know. So if I can go ahead and learn to work on certain stuff on this bike, I will go ahead and do it rather than just go out and just buy parts. So yeah, before I can go ahead and pull the carburetor out, guys, I need to get some carb cleaner. I wasn't able to pick it up yesterday because I rode my 250 to work. If you're new to the channel, this is my 2011 Ninja 250R. I actually rode my bike yesterday. As you can see, my knapsack is pretty full. I brought home some tools from work and also some other stuff, so my bag was pretty heavy. So like I said before, I can go ahead and pull that out. Just we need to get some carb cleaner and stuff like that, and a little miscellaneous stuff. I already got the table pretty much clean already, so let me just go ahead, go pick up those carb cleaner, and then tap them back with you guys when I get back to the house. Guys, another thing, guys, you can check too is take a sample of your oil. You don't have to drink all of it, but just like a small sample. And if your oil looks like diluted or watery, you can even smell it too. But if your oil looks watery or diluted, that could be another indication that you're getting fuel inside your motor, and which is not good. So I recently just did my oil change maybe like a week ago, so I might take a small sample, but I think I should be good. But I'm gonna do another oil change soon enough. And another thing I want to do, guys, is while I'm there, I might do the valve adjustment. Just not even valve adjustment, just check the adjustment on the valves to see. But let's see how the day goes. But the main important thing is, guys, I just want to get that carburetor out and clean it, and hopefully that fixes the problem. If not, we're gonna be in some trouble. But we're all here for it, man. We all here for it. Like I said earlier, guys, this bike, you know, I bought this bike, so you know, just to not just to have fun, but just to learn how to, you know, work on motors and stuff like that. You know, I never worked on a motorcycle before. I do have a motorcycle, but one of my biggest fears was working on that bike is that, you know, being that is my one and only motorcycle, I didn't want to work on it or do anything that's going to cause the bike to be down or I eventually break something. Like just like with a car, you know, you buy a car, you know, you want to do a build on it, and it's like, you know, everything goes, you're doing everything and something goes wrong, and what should have been like a 1 day or 2 day build ends up into a whole month, a whole week, or even end up to a month. You know, I never wanted that for my car and on my motorcycle, so I never did anything, you know, major on them. So hopefully this bike, you know, builds my confidence to get out there, learn how to, you know, get my hands dirty and just pretty much just break the fear of, you know, doing stuff. So yeah, so I just picked up the carb cleaner, as you can see. So when I get back to the house, we're gonna tear that bike apart and see what we can get ourselves into. Look at this guy, man. Crazy. But yeah, I'll see you guys back at the house. Just made it back to the house, guys. Secured the bag. So all right, let's get into it, man. So to pull this carb off, there's two, I don't know if you can see, but there's two 8mm bolts, one on either side, and two more right here on this intake arm right here. So I don't have a tripod, obviously, but I'm gonna see how well I can set you guys up so you guys can see. And if not, I'll just put a time lapse up and pull it off and bring it over to the table over there and pretty much start tearing it apart. Like I said earlier, I never pulled a carburetor off before. I've been watching a couple videos, kind of getting a basic understanding of what I'm doing. Hopefully, cross fingers, everything works out smooth. But yeah, let's get into it. All right, guys, so this is my little tripod, so bear with me. Don't judge me in the comments. Like I said, I don't have a tripod, but we're gonna make the best of the situation. So I'm gonna drop you guys on a time lapse so you guys can see me pull or struggle to pull that off. But all right, guys, so I got it out, but it might be some trouble. As you can see, those, I don't know what are those, but those supposed to be Phillips. And as you can see, I don't even know how I'm gonna get these out. So I'm not sure if I can be able to clean this carburetor, guys. Fuck, man. That's crazy. I don't think I could be able to clean this one, guys, honestly. Unless I can figure out a way to get those out, but for the most part, seems like I can't be able to clean it. So let me just figure it out. If not, I might have to just order one online, because man, that's crazy. But yeah, let me figure this out real quick. All right, guys, so as you can see, I don't know if you can see it that well. Try to focus. These are pretty much like rivets. I don't know how I would even get these out. Like, I guess the only way to get it out is to drill it out, but I don't want to go through all that hassle. If I knew, I would have been order a carburetor in the week. If I would have just looked. Guys, I wanted to pull the carburetor off the same day I pulled the bike off. It wasn't that hard, but I was like, I wanted to do this so I could show you guys on the video, but it is what it is. So I guess I just gotta go inside and order a new carburetor, but I wanted to show you guys something different. So this right here is your choke lever. So right now, this is your choke off. So as you can see, the flap is open. And this is with your choke on. As you can see, the flap is closed. So what that does when the flap is closed, it pretty much starves the engine for air and allow fuel to flow through these two ports. So this is with your choke off halfway, and this is with your choke off all the way. So that's something I learned today. So as I said, guys, it's a bummer. It's a bummer, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna just go inside and just order a new carburetor, and yeah. But before I do that, I want to show you guys something. So as I said, on Monday, I took the bike out and the bike just died and it wouldn't crank back up. So I was out with a group of guys, and one thing they do suggest for me to do is check the valve adjustment on these valves. This is your intake, the block plate for your intake valve, and this one is for your exhaust. So even on videos and on the forums, a lot of people do recommend that you check the valve adjustments on these very often, because they tend to come loose very easily. So I might do that right now. I did bring a feeder gauge from home, from work I should say, so I'm gonna go ahead and look up the specs and see, and then see if we can just knock that out pretty much, because the day is pretty much busted right now. I can't do nothing right now. I can't clean the carb. I have to order one. Hopefully that comes I don't think it's gonna come tomorrow because of course tomorrow's a holiday, but it should come in the week and I can install that for you guys today. But let me look up the specs and see if I can knock that out. Alright guys, so I looked up the specs for the valve adjustments, and for the intake it's 3,000 and the exhaust is 5,000. So I didn't check because I know feeder gauges depends on the type. They do have they do start at certain places. So let's check this one out. I did bring this one from work, so let's check it out. Where does it start at? Bear with me guys, I can't get this out. What the hell, man? I can't get it out. Oh, there we go. Oh man, no. Bumbarous clot, dog. That's crazy. So this feeder gauge, guys, I don't know if you can see it, but it starts at 5,000. So there's no way I can be able to adjust the intake valve or even check it. So fuck, that's a bummer, man. Guys, my whole day is ruined, man. I'm pissed. Fuck, dude. I don't know, man. It's part of it. It's how it goes. Working on cars, working on bikes, and everything goes according to plan. But it is what it is. I'm gonna go inside, order the new carburetor for this one, and see how that goes. I might go down to AutoZone. Literally, I saw the feeder gauge at AutoZone, and I was like, you know what? Nah, I already have one at home already, so I'll see how that goes. But yeah, it is what it is. Cool. But we're still gonna find something to do. I'm gonna go inside right now, order the new carburetor, and see what I can do for the rest of the day, because I ain't trying to close out the video right now. But yeah, let me just go inside, order the new carburetor, and I'll meet you guys back out in the garage to figure out what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. I might take the 250 out again. It's pretty warm out. It's pretty warm out, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right guys, so this is the one I end up going with, which is the 26 millimeter. Guys, remember, make sure you get the right carb. You don't want to get it too small or too big, so make sure you get the right one. So yeah, I'm gonna leave a link to this down in the description down below. They say it's supposed to come Tuesday, which I'm kind of bummed about, because like I said, if I knew, I would have ordered the new carburetor and it would have been here already. But it is what it is. So yeah, let's see what we can get ourselves into for the rest of the day. All right guys, so as you can see, I ordered the new carburetor. I'm low-key mad at myself because, guys, I had the bike taken apart since Wednesday afternoon, and if I even just looked at it, I would have known that I couldn't take it apart, and I would just order the new one. But I wanted to do the video with you guys. Like I said, I've never taken apart a carburetor before. I've never done nothing carburetor related before, and I just wanted to experience this with you guys. So I felt like if I were taken apart, it would make no sense of the video. So it is what it is. It's a part of the process, you know. Anything with cars and bikes, like I've said, nothing goes according to plan. So the new carburetor should be here on Tuesday. So what I can do is I can see if I can get a feeler gauge and adjust the intake and the exhaust valve for you guys. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm low-key kind of bummed out. So I'm gonna see if I can get a feeler gauge by later on, and we can either continue this video or put that in another video. So I think I'm gonna end it off here for you guys, man. Unless I got something else planned for today. The main reason why I'm bummed out, guys, is because tomorrow is the 4th of July, and I was really 100% hoping that I could get the bike running so I could at least go out and ride tomorrow, but it is what it is. I have the race bike right here, you know what I'm saying? So maybe tomorrow morning, hopefully, you know, there's a ride out. I'll go out, ride for a bit, or just go cruise by myself, you know what I mean? But without further ado, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know the video is kind of short, but I wished I could have got things done today, but it is what it is. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, join up the Chop City family, and see you guys in the next one, man. Badness.